me, or what's the big guy that I know?
There's so
The
many.
glasses.
Stop.
Black.
Eric.
Griffin with Griffin.
Griffin. That's Scalvy baby.
What?
Stavros.
Yeah.
Who's a better guy?
You, Bobby Lee or Eric Griffin on air right now.
Right now. Let's go.
You could
Well, I
go
have so much history with Eric.
but
Doesn't
go,
matter.
Go through the pros and cons right now.
I don't have any history
very
with
rapid.
Jesus Christ, but he's a better guy.
I agree.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you.
The
He's a great guy.
I mean, I'll go with Eric.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Who's a better guy, me or Adam Devine?
Adam.
Okay, who's a better guy, me or the other guy? I don't know the other guy's name.
Anders.
Yeah,
Anders.
Anders for sure.
It's a weird
Yeah.
test.
Yeah, this feels real bad.
I mean, I believe our friendship could grow. We could be friends. But I'm not working with a lot, other than like a dinner 8 years ago where you wouldn't look me in the eyes.
Oh my God!
God, Ellen
Why are you
him.
doubling down?
More
You're
details.
adding new shit to the fucking story.
You're the Asian Ellen?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was the Asian Ellen.
back
Yeah,
then.
you Ellened me.
You were dapping.
Yeah, I was dapping like Ellen does. But my point is that I am the Asian Ellen.
Yeah, you are. I've always said that about you.
I know, but can I say? Let me defend Ellen.
I wanted to tell you that night, but you wouldn't let me talk.
All right, let me defend Ellen then.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to defend Ellen. Right.
Okay.
You could obviously tell she's not in a good place in her heart.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
when you treat people like that, right?
Yes.
There's something going on with her, right?
Yes.
And she's self-centered, and she's probably not in therapy and not working on herself, and she's in a lot of pain, right? So why can't we, And I already apologized. I said that, I said that I was in a lot of pain. I admitted my frailties and my wrongdoings.
You did admit,
I
but,
made amends.
but you still have to be punished.
I know. I lost a movie.
I know. That was your punishment.
And I had you on my podcast.
Well, this is big of you. Yeah.
This is my amends tour.
Yeah. Retribution.
Right.
Yes.
Who else was that? Was that other guy in
Jesus.
it? Yeah, Jesus. Was that other guy at dinner too? The other guy from Workaholics?
Adam was.
I know Adam, the other one.
Oh,
Raul.
Anders? No.
What's his name? Anders?
Anders.
He wasn't there.
Anders was not
So
there.
he has no history with me.
None.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and then did I treat Adam Devine like shit?
No, you were treating him okay. Because I think Adam had been like on some shows and was a comedian.
Okay, yeah.
More details.
I see. All right, more details.
Yeah.
I can't let this go. I'm so sorry. You guys, I'm sorry. We have to get past this.
I'm past it.
I'm not. Yeah.
It sounds a little bit like you
Back then.
back
What
then.
the fuck are you
Yeah.
doing right now? Wait, you said 8 years ago?
It might have even been more.
It had to have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say
'Cause-
it could have been 10 to 12.
Oh.
Yeah, so 12 years
This
ago.
is before me, pre-me.
So before you.
Yeah.
Right. So you're right. Now, what was I like back then?
You're doing it again.
What?
Like we have a guest on,
Yeah.
and you are not getting to know him. This whole thing has been about your mistake.
Okay, listen, but stop for a second.
Yeah.
We-
This is weird.
I didn't,
Oh,
see, God did that.
shit.
Whoa.
See, God did
Planned.
that. God,
hell
right?
was that?
Yeah. And you know what? I did that with my mind. Right? Yeah.
It's a scare tactic.
Yeah. So,
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, that's
fine.
dead.
all right.
Now it's double dead.
Oh, that's a fucking
From
yeah. What do they call those? Are
June something?
Yeah,
June B?
um,
Junibee?
Junibes? Yeah.
Wow, you know that, but you don't know people's kids' names. Crazy.
Crazy.
What's important?
All right, listen. You're right. Everyone's right. So let's move on. But here's another thing. This podcast is going to go a little longer.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I will get to know him. Right.
Okay.
We might even edit some of this stuff out. This is just for my own personal thing.
Growth.
Growth.
Okay,
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So here's the deal. Okay. I'm sorry to you too. Okay. But I have to say this to you now. Right. I really do love you.
Wow.
Right. And I trust you implicitly. I really do. Do you think that I love you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I do.
Okay.
All right. I love you as well. I love you as well. Let's move on. And I apologize. Let's give Blake Anderson a round of applause.
Thanks,
He's
guys.
great. He's in Brendan
Blake.
Sherman's new movie, and he's killing it.
Yeah, feeling good.
Feeling good.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. When you're at your best, you can do great things. But sometimes life gets you bogged down. You may feel overwhelmed or stressed out, or like you're not showing up in the way you want to. That's why here at Tiger Belly, Bobby Cloud and myself and George, we tell everyone to use BetterHelp.
I've had a lot of tough things happen earlier in my life, and I carried that baggage with me through life, and I've been able to release that stuff and talk about it through BetterHelp online therapy. It's changed my life. I'm free now. The trauma that's inside you, stuck in your body, it gets released.
Yep, and these therapists are trained to help you figure out what's causing these challenging emotions and learn productive coping skills. I love that I can get matched with a therapist in just under 48 hours. You guys, therapy is such an essential part of my life, and I couldn't encourage you more to get started on therapy as well.
If you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, flexible, affordable, and entirely online. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. If you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. Visit BetterHelp.com/belly today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/belly.
It's online therapy, and it really is the best in the business. So, hi.
Hey, what up?
How are you?
You're a new man.
Yeah, thanks for being on the show, Tiger Belly.
Oh, so
Yeah,
fun.
I like your style.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. How old are you now, Blake?
How old?
Yeah.
I'm 38.
Shit.
Yeah.
Young.
Killing it.
Looks young.
Young, killing it. Bro.
Dude, I'm not young.
I know, but look at Mark. You have the Mark Smalls' vibe, and you look younger than him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's very funny, by the way. But
Okay.
no offense, Mark. You know what I mean? You're a funny guy. But my point is that. And then where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Concord, California. It's like Northern California, East Bay.
Is
Is Visalia near there?
I believe so. I've never been to Visalia.
Have you heard of it?
I have.
Yeah.
where
It's diff-
Concord grapes are from?
I believe that is New Hampshire. Or something. There's like there's two Concords.
Right.
And I
Kinda
think the
off.
one that makes the grapes is the other one.
Oh, okay.
There's probably more than two Concords. There's
Is-
probably a lot.
Is that why those two guys, are they from your hometown?
No,
The guys that played the guitar at the Flight of the?
Flight of the Concord. Yeah. No, I think they're from New Zealand.
They are? I always thought they were from Concord.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that would have
so
been.
they're not
cool.
from there?
No, that's not
Who's
our.
famous
accent.
from there?
Tom Hanks.
Oh.
That's all he needs to say.
Yep.
Yeah.
All you need is one dude like that
Yeah.
from your hometown. And people, it's endgame.
What's
Yeah.
Poway?
Poway,
Oh, Tom from Blink.
Tom
182.
DeLonge from Blink 182, and Stephanie Seymour.
Oh, she's a big one. Guns N' Roses.
That's just, Axl Rose's ex-girl.
She's a supermodel.
Supermodel.
Whoa.
Yeah.
She was 2 years older, and then Tom DeLonge was 2 years younger. And I didn't know either one of them
Dang.
growing up.
Rockers. They're both rockers.
Yeah, they're pretty rocker. Yeah, they're rockers.
Who do you have, Gilbert?
Herschel Walker?
Ooh.
Oh, our senator.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, I
Oh,
forgot.
yeah, he
University
lost.
of Georgia?
He lost, right?
Yeah.
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 mine is Manny Pacquiao.
Oh,
Hey.
That's not. He's from Cebu.
He speaks Bisaya.
Is he from
So
Cebu?
he's from General Santos, like right a little bit
he's
down
south,
from
he's
me,
south.
But he's from that island.
Not from Cebu, down south, by like 20-minute.
A different island, though.
Yeah.
You can't claim him.
Come on, I
Wow.
have to.
No, you can't.
What?
Cebu is Kalila Kuhn.
We speak the same dialect.
It doesn't matter. He's not. You know what? Fucking Atlanta speak the same dialogue as San Diego.
Oh, I have one.
Same
That's
dialect
true.
language?
The language.
That's true.
That's true, right?
Yeah.
Good
I
point,
do
right?
have one.
Yeah.
From Blair High School,
Yeah.
I have, his name is Lee Merritt, and you can pull him up. He was Ahmaud
Never heard of him.
Arbery's
Lee Merritt?
lawyer. He's like one of the,
He's a lawyer.
he's a
Famous
freaking
lawyer?
Yeah, we have lawyers too from
Yeah.
Concord, right? We're not
have-
throwing them in the mix.
Yeah.
Daryl Strawberry's son.
Okay, I'll take that. Yeah.
Look at Lee Merritt.
No, but first, Clyde, you have
Who's
a
Lee
notable alumni here.
Notable line from what?
Kermit
Oh, cool.
Johnson.
Oh,
Oh my God, you're on it, Kalila.
Wow.
Bobby's
Wait,
face.
that's not you.
See? I'm from Cebu.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, how sad is it when you press your Wikipedia, my face comes up?
That is, you did that.
How do I do that? I didn't do that.
Doesn't that sound like him?
You can fuck with Wikipedia.
I don't know how to do that. I didn't do that. Wait, I didn't do that, man.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
a Pulitzer Prize winning
That's
author,
a
and then
playmate?
there's me.
A playmate?
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, no, I knew about that playmate.
playmate?
Yeah,
Oh.
Petra Verkaik.
Oh, that's from your high school, though, right?
Yeah.
Blair.
Blair High School.
We don't have a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Star Trek Next Generation.
That's
Michael
huge.
Dorn.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Worf, baby.
Worf,
Went to your fucking
She
high
went to
school. You didn't even know that.
I
Oh my God, Worf!
What's with the pixelation of that guy's mustache?
Yeah, why did they do
That mustache was illegal back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It
too
looks
sexy.
like the spray paint from like Microsoft Paint.
yeah, yeah. That
Wow.
looks weird.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
going on there?
Wow.
Wow, he's handsome though.
Yeah.
Worf.
So from Blake, I mean that's your name. From Concord, is it the Concord High School?
I think that's. I could be totally wrong. I think that's where Tom Hanks might have went.
Wait. So what's the high school called?
I went to Clayton Valley High.
So look at Clayton Valley High alumni.
Okay.
That's what you have to claim.
Oh, it's gonna be me. I'll
You
be
think
there.
you think you're number one? Let's see.
Oh, I hope so.
If
It's
you're
gonna
not
be
on
me.
it, dude,
It's gonna
we're
be
gonna
me.
laugh so much.
It's gonna be me. With a picture of who knows though.
Let's see.
It's gonna be a picture of Adam.
Sorry, I'm pulling up their website. They don't have a Wikipedia.
They don't. Wow.
They don't have a whippy.
What class were you?
02.
Let's go.
Oh, we graduated the
two.
same year. Look
at that.
Oh, two. Let's go.
Fun times.
It was. No. Wait. Oh, there I am.
There
Where?
you are.
Oh, but this is just listing who went.
Oh.
No, that's not. This is This is
Are we
alumni.
like doxing everyone?
This is alumni. Yeah, you don't have any. You're the biggest guy that came from there. I would have to say that.
Blake and
yeah, probably.
Go Poway High. See what the notable
Wait,
alumni
where
is.
did Tom Hanks go to school?
I thought he went to Concord High, but I don't know.
It's okay.
Phone's on.
It's better be the only guy. No?
Yeah, I don't know.
You have kids?
I do.
How many?
2.
You have 2 kids?
Yeah, 2 daughters.
No.
Yeah.
Are they twins?
No, they're very far apart.
How many years?
Like 8.
Wait, so did you have one of your kids before Workaholics?
No, during.
During you had it?
Yeah.
All right, is this Poway High?
Poway High.
You can zoom in. Am I on it?
Yeah, Bobby.
Oh, there we go, up there.
That.
The same photo of your, as your photo. Right.
Wow.
Yeah, and then,
Look at all the people who went there.
well, it's San Diego, you know what I mean? You would think.
Yeah, I
Right.
guess you're right.
There's a lot of,
San Diego's so
The
gnar.
athletes.
look at Brian.
Tony Gwynn.
That's good, right? That's a
Tony
baseball
Gwynn.
player,
He's
right?
like the best Padre ever, I think.
Wow, so that's a good one. What else? Tina Gao, cellist.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. Fuck that shit. All right.
Cellist.
Anyway,
a lot of athletes.
a lot of athletes.
A
yeah.
lot of baseball
Yeah.
players.
Who's that?
That's
Oh, that's Tom DeLonge.
that's Tom.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a big one.
That's a
dude.
pretty big one, dude.
To have the come on, Blink
Yeah, yeah.
182.
Yeah.
You
Is
went
he
to
bigger
school.
than Worf though?
Worf.
Worf.
To me, Worf is bigger.
Really?
Shout out Blair.
I'm a huge Next Generation fan.
Are you? I've never dabbled in any sort of Star Trek.
Okay, can I tell you something?
Absolutely.
And do you want to be friends with me?
I do.
We're getting along?
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to say this too. From now on, in life, every time I see you out there, I'm going to get excited.
All right.
Ow.
I really will.
Okay, cool.
We'll hug, we'll talk,
I love
we'll
it.
do the whole thing.
I love it.
Okay?
Maybe I'll see you out and about.
We will.
At the Cha Cha Lounge.
At the Cha-Cha-La.
Yeah, come to Cha Cha.
So so season 5 of
Okay.
The Next Generation,
All right.
second to the last episode, is an episode called The Inner Light.
The Inner Light.
That's what the episode's called.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Watch that one episode.
And I'll be hooked.
No, but Adam Egget. From,
No, you won't.
Adam Egget, the guy that used to book the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
He saw The Inner Light, and then he saw every Next Generation and every Deep Space Nine available because that got him hooked.
That was his entry.
That was his entry.
Okay.
If you don't like The Inner Light, you're not going to like the concepts because it's not great, CGI and special effects, but the writing is like, just high sci-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty trailblazing.
I think so.
Yeah.
Do you like sci-fi?
I love it.
Me too.
I love it. That's why I'm like, it's weird. I've never dabbled.
You should dabble.
I got to.
Because it's better than Star Wars in this sense.
Well, this
Whoa.
movie, I'm totally fine. It's kind of sci-fi-ish. Right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
What's the sci-fi in it?
Well, it's about this Jillian Bell. She like loses a friend, and she's like kind of goes out there.
Context to that call.
No, please.
And we definitely, I'll admit straight up, we definitely didn't handle that the way 2 adults should have handled that. The context behind that is I never talk about this stuff ever. Our podcast is usually fun. We don't talk about the negative stuff that I deal with. Brian wasn't aware of the negativity that I deal with. Everybody gets stuff on Reddit. Everybody in this room, I don't know if you guys do. You guys do for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure Kalila does.
We all do.
Being a woman in this space. So there's a difference between hate and then straight evil, toxic, criminal behavior. And for 6 years, I've dealt with this. Now, if you want to criticize my comedy, the podcast, so be it. That's the internet. That's what we sign up for. But when it crosses over into harassment of my family, death threats, my kids, going for sponsors, companies that I work with, my business, that's where it gets dicey. So it would have to get so dicey to the point where my team gets notified on this, because I'm not on social media, and or sure as hell not on Reddit or any of these forums. And the reason I'm not on there, it's not because I think I'm better than social media. I don't need it. Of course I need it. I'm a comic. I'm not on it because it hurts my feelings. Because I can't handle that stuff. I don't do well with it. It was so toxic, I got out.
You're entrusting a team to report back to you. And when you hear from that team, you're receiving it as gospel. This must be accurate information that I'm receiving from them.
These guys, yes. So this is how we get here. Good question. Yeah. So this is how we get here. So hate, I understand. There's a lot to hate on. But again, when it crosses over into criminal and this other stuff, and they get notified because a member of that group is abusing a 6-year-old child with autism, and then the Reddit moderator gets affected, and they start talking. So then they look into it. And that's how we get here. And they look into it, and they go, hey, let you know, one of the 6 accounts that has done most of the posting is associated with Tiger Belly. Now, with all the toxic hate, everything that I get, this awful stuff, I expect that from people I don't know. When I found out it was somebody that I know, and that's where the aggressiveness came from.
But is it true?
That's why I'm here.
I think this is not helpful because this happened a week and a half ago, when in fact this drama, if we're going to talk about context, started in January. And I think while I really appreciate you being here, I truly believe you're a guy who cares for his family. I do believe you feel you're on the back foot here, and you feel like your livelihood is under attack. I understand the hurt all around that.
Appreciate it.
But there is a lot more context to what you guys are talking about, which is that phone call that happened a week and a half ago. And if it's okay with you, because I don't want there to be any confusion moving forward, I'd like to start from the very beginning and just get to the God honest truth. Because if we don't do this in a systematic way of when it started and how did we end up here.
The start with when I was notified of the Reddit group?
No.
Where do you want to start?
No.
To start with the Trash Tuesday podcast.
Okay.
Because I mean,
but here's where it gets conflicted is those are almost 2 separate things.
It certainly didn't feel that way.
And I understand that, and I respect you, and we can talk about this so we get to the end of it. When it goes to the Reddit group, that's where that call came from, and then this stuff that we're talking about with Trash Tuesday, and if I had a time machine and I could go back, I would have called. The reason we're here is because I didn't handle this well, and I'll say this right now, and I'll get back to that Trash Tuesday stuff. Let's say, and I'm not saying this in any facet, I truly believe neither of you have anything to do with this Reddit group. Maybe someone on your team had, or
No.
hold on, I'm just telling you from my
Okay,
perspective.
okay.
Yeah, and you can too.
Because
You
my
can
team
too.
is here, and
that's fine.
this is everybody in the.
This is my family.
Yeah.
So if you're coming to me saying you're not responsible, but your team is, you're coming for my family. I've been with these guys for 8 years.
I'm with you, Clyde. I'm with you, and I would love for you guys to explain it. And that is why I'm here. And that is why I'm here.
Okay, but
And that's why I'm here. So,
wait.
go ahead.
Okay, so let's. You have your own timeline in your head of how this went down, and I have my own timeline. And while I want to believe those 2 things are separate, the timing is very suspicious to me.
But it's. I also can I just interject real quick. All right. They're not separate to me because during the conversation, right, when you guys called me, you and Brian, right, the Trash Tuesday thing did come up in that.
Because why did it come? You and I talked about that stuff before all this, though, Bobby.
I
That's
don't
right.
want to get into the weeds. Can I just present a timeline? So I don't want there to be confusion. If we're really here to talk about the truth, I'd like the opportunity to just start from the beginning.
Please do.
And
Whatever you guys want to do.
if at any point you feel what I'm saying is truly unfair and unjustified, you can interject and say, Kalila, let me clarify on that. But I have written it down. This is something that has taken so much of my mental
Agreed.
space and clarity, and I don't want to live like this,
Me
Brendan.
neither. And I
So-
know you don't. And again, if I can go back and finish this thought, is when if I had a time machine, could go back, I would have called you directly.
Thank you for saying
Because
that.
you and I don't know each other well at all,
don't at
any
all.
facet. And when I came to you, and I'll tell you this right now, anybody out there, if you're gonna go at Kalila, you better be ready to go. You are not to be underestimated. You're very fucking smart, and dude, and I told you this when we talked.
Yeah.
I said you should be a lawyer. Yeah, as good as you are on podcast, you should be a goddamn lawyer. That being said, if I could redo it, I would have called you direct, and this would have been solved so easily. Also, with the other information I had, I don't want to get in the weeds. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. With other information I had from a person we all know in here, I don't know him that well, and I don't know you that well, and that information coming at me at the same time that the Trash Tuesday and all this stuff coming, it was like this perfect whirlwind.
Right.
But if I would have talked to you before and you gave me the context, I went, that makes so much sense.
Right. We'll get to that
doesn't help.
part where that information is then weaponized against me to people like Rogan and Whitney and Schultz and people that are very influential in the podcast space. And the
Which wasn't fair to you,
the
Kalila.
character assassination that took place, that I think you underestimated how much information was actually going to get back to me from these people. But again, I really just want to take just 10 minutes
Go ahead. Yep.
to offer a timeline. And if this doesn't work, it doesn't work. I just really just want to have a moment of fucking clarity in all of this. I also want to add that in therapy, in every session, I hear
BetterHelp.
a part of you is not the total of you. And I do believe you're a great father who loves his family, and you have regular human feelings that get triggered. You have fears, you have all of these things. So I do offer empathy in that way. So in, I wish I was funnier and I could like offer levity, but I just don't. I feel like shit about it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So here's what I have. And you know hearsay and rumors are super damaging, and I just want to put that all to rest.
Please do.
Even this, Brendan, I would have loved to do privately.
Me,
Okay.
100%.
Right. When we showed up to H3 podcast,
That hurt my feelings.
yeah, it hurt mine as well.
But we'll get there.
We'll get there. So when I showed up to H3 podcast, this wasn't even in our world. It wasn't in our view, our mind. You know what I mean?
And I don't know him, and I have no ill will towards
Right,
him.
right.
I don't know him, but from my understanding, from talking to mutual friends of ours, that's what he does, right?
Yeah, but
He
we had
he
done the
deals with that
podcast.
drama
Yeah, but we
stuff?
had done that podcast many times before. He's done ours. Him and his wife, Hila, and
They're lovely.
They're lovely, and
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, as
again, I
people, they're
don't-
lovely.
I don't know them.
You know, and you know, it wasn't in our, you know, and even on the drive back from there, we were in a state of shock because, you know, I'm not one to, you know, air my dirty laundry on air. Okay. And it was a private matter. And once he brought it up, there was just no way to get out of it. I tried, you know what I mean? I was a thinking machine. I mean, it was just like spinning, right?
In honesty, I didn't try that hard.
Yeah, yeah. I know
I
she
was
did.
willing to
And-
talk.
and-
And, I'll tell you why.
And,
was
and I
willing to
believe you
talk.
guys. And the same thing with Schultz when he goes, "Hey, I want to bring up the hate." I didn't know he's going to bring up this so particular issue with us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I said nothing but complimentary things. I wanted to move on, which we did. You know.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
get to that
okay.
too.
So, just one last thing is that, so, you know, we said things that I was going to die to the grave with. You know, my relationship with H3 is my own private matter. You know what I mean?
I didn't see it, but I heard completely that you guys were caught off guard.
And also, you know, I'm just responding to the things that I've read online saying that why did you do it in the first place? And you have to understand that I had done it before, and it was never like that. I mean, they had done ours, and
I'd like to defend Ethan and Ela
You can.
here and
I
say
love
that, you know,
But who's
they
attacking them?
They asked the question, and I don't know about you. Maybe that's how you felt. I don't want to invalidate your feelings on it, but I was okay to talk about it.
I know
And I'll
you
get
were.
to why I was okay to talk
Okay.
about it. All right. Are we sure we have 10 minutes of undivided attention?
All right,
Yeah.
timeline start.
timeline. Let me do a song.
Let's
The biggest I've ever had in my career. The biggest venues, biggest. I feel so disconnected from comedy and so out of the game, even though I'm telling you, in 2 weeks I have like 10,000 tickets sold in New York. I feel like I do not matter in this business at all. So whatever power, I felt like I used to have power and be connected to it all. I feel like it's gone. And I don't know what it is. I feel like everyone else has zoomed past a comparison thing, even though
like who? Give me an example. Who?
it's not even anybody. There isn't
Like
there isn't-
Tig Notaro?
there isn't one, right? Tig Notaro, who also is in BTS. So
So funny.
so I feel this.
So good. Yeah.
So I feel this thing
yeah.
where I feel like I'm out of the game, right? And
Yeah.
and it's not for you to tell me no, you are. It doesn't matter. Again, my reality is you could tell a girl she's beautiful if she doesn't feel it, she's not, right? So it's weird that I don't know what's happened. I don't know if you've went through this in your career where like I feel so and whatever power I had is gone. I don't know why I feel this
Do
way.
you think it's more of just a sensory adaptation thing because you've been at this level for some time now?
Oh, that's a
so
good-
maybe
no.
the thrill is gone. So you think that you're not wielding a certain type of power when really it's just you're plateauing at a great place.
Is it-
like
yeah.
you're
Interesting. I never
steady
thought
up
about that.
here and you've just now you're familiar with the feeling of being successful. So you think that success is
That's
not
interesting.
there.
I never thought of it that way. Maybe, but I do feel like it's like I can't get out of it. Like every morning I wake up, I'm like, "Ugh, I can't get out of it.
That's like him every day of his life. But I think it still ties into the wanting more, even though it still ties into this idea of like getting the dopamine hit of something newer or bigger,
Right.
or I think it's still all tied in.
Yeah, you know, Guy Torrey once told me. You know Guy Torrey?
Yeah, comic. I remember from Last Comic Standing.
Yeah. So many years ago, like 20 years ago, I was talking to Guy, and he goes, here's what makes me happy in my career, and this is all I expect. If every year I do something new, I'm good.
Like material?
Not just material, but like a new place. Like I remember there were times where I was like, oh, I'm in Thailand right now doing a movie. I've never done this before.
Right.
Every year, if something new happens, you know, and this year I've had a lot of new things
Right.
that occurred. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like that's what if it's monotonous and it's like I stay at a certain level, even if you go down a little bit and you know reinvent yourself, this and that, that's still new, right? So
Right.
it's like I think that should be the
I have a solution.
Yes.
Do something so out of the box, out of the realm of comedy. Like start like a cigar, like anything that is so different from what people expect of you.
Right.
And take a hard pivot in that direction, and maybe that will give you some kind of like, oh shit. Like, because if you're just burnt out with comedy, podcasting all the time, doing shows and being associated with the same people, I think take a hard left and try a hobby.
Well, my mom, she had an interesting idea because I told her about this is how like crazy it's gotten in my brain. I'm like talking to my mom about this, but she was like, I don't understand. Like you're doing everything. And I was like, she was like, you know what I think you should do? You should go back to physical therapy once a week.
Oh my God, yes.
You have a license, you have a doctorate degree. She's like, you should go back and start treating patients once a week. It's not about the money for you, you know, get paid.
Yeah, not a money play.
No, but you should go back and do that. And I was like, huh.
I'll be a client.
Seriously.
I literally would.
Yeah, it should. Yeah, you'd be a good
Go ahead.
client. No, because you're out of balance.
Okay, good. I thought you were gonna do some sort of like I have a roly-poly body.
No, you don't have you don't have a roly-poly body.
Okay, good.
I think you're experiencing life. You're on the journey.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you're made of tofu.
Silken.
Do you think is it Hollywood that makes you feel that way or no?
Well, I'm not in Hollywood, right? I mean, I'm like,
But is that a desire of yours? Do you think that Hollywood should be calling right now, going, "Hey, let's do these movies, let's do this, let's do that"?
no, I don't think that. I think that, you know what happened is I think that podcasting in a way maybe has plateaued for me, or maybe like there's a monotonous to it, and so maybe it's about like that, about like changing the show up or like changing something new. But the tickets still sell and everything. Like I think it's just a different medium that people consume my comedy on now. But now I'm like, I think podcasting in general, we've all went through a little bit of like, it was so high in the pandemic and then it goes in like a bit of a dip, right? And like I know like, certain shows of yours have exploded, but for most of us, it's like, it's been like this and like slowly going.
Yours too?
Down. I mean, listen, it's still sustainable and a great like way of life.
Yeah.
Like, like sometimes I'll get in my head, be like, I should just stop my podcast. And then I'll be like, without me even trying, it helps my family so much, so like I can't do that. I can't stop that.
Listen, I want to say this to you before we end, okay? And this is the honest. I'm just going to tell you my honest feeling. You have it all, in my opinion. For me, I watch you like I watch Tim Dillon, where I'm like, holy shit, I don't think I'm that good. He's so good. That's number one. Number two, I think that like you're fun to look at. You know what I mean? You're like you're like kind of handsome, but also weird. You know what I mean? That's a weird thing you got going. And number three, there's no one on planet Earth like you. You're like an original, right? And I do believe that you're forever gonna be wherever you want to be. That's how good you are. And I would fuck with you for the rest of my life, unless you like did something like terrible, you know what I mean? Like well, even if you gave me a gaping hole, it would be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to say,
I can't even think of a. Yeah.
I want to say, I love you. Thank you for saying that to me. I appreciate it. It didn't make me feel any better, but I do appreciate it. And I will say,
you didn't. Not at all.
Coming full circle, full oval, full pussy.
Yeah.
You are definitely gaping now.
Ooh.
If you weren't in the beginning, you are now.
I'm gaping now.
There's no way you could say something as sentimental and beautiful as you said and
He's
and be
wide
close.
open.
You're wide open.
But do you think?
wide
But do you
open.
think there's no truth to what I'm saying? That I believe that?
I do, and
I saw it when hold on. Okay, I saw it the day I met you at Opie and Anthony is when I saw it.
right.
Like I normally, you meet people on the road, you meet people and you go, I felt that way about Andrew Santino when I first saw him, I felt that way about you. Schultz, I felt that way. I never even heard of him until we did Montreal together.
Right.
And I saw him perform one time and I was like, the first time I was just like, oh no, this guy's like the thing.
Yeah.
He is it, I feel that way about you. Go ahead.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
No.
Anyway, let's end that
Thank
podcast.
you.
I really do think though that a hard pivot
I think
Fuck the pivot.
is gonna inspire
Well, fuck
you.
the pivot.
And also it will make you appreciate comedy in a different way.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
I agree.
I'm sensing a hard pivot.
No.
TT.
You're going to be massaging
You can
somebody.
still keep the
It's
comedy.
insane, dude.
Yeah.
Kids all start being everyman and then they get out of touch, you got to go back to being everyman again.
Yep. There it is.
PT.
You think I'm an everyday man?
You've never been an
Your
everyday
laziness
man.
connects you with the people.
That's why
Thank
slut
you, thank you.
being kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm forever connected because I'm lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have.
I like that.
You're your weekend every day.
That's what it is. I woke up today. I was like, "What's going on?"
You really did.
I love that.
Bad mood, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of in a bad
But
mood.
now you're in a great mood.
Now you're in a good mood. Yeah.
Well, I saw you. I was like, "Let's do it."
I could tell.
Yeah,
You're in
yeah.
a better mood.
Anything you want to say?
You want to? No. Anything? You guys want to get more abortions?
No more. No, I'm gonna get knocked up by a rando. That's my plan.
Really?
All right.
Do you want them to be white?
No. Asian,
What-
He's a brown.
Asian?
Asian, Filipino. Yeah, more the browns. The browns.
I like Filipino. That's my favorite group
Thank you.
because Asian, like.
Okay. Thanks for coming.
No, they look Puerto Rican.
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah.
Give Chris Stefano a round of applause.
Christy comedy.
Ay makabulol Purong kaya madumdum bombola Sukumuki ay tuwito Sukuluki muki salaman Fitang mukugani ay makabulol Purong kaya madumdum bombola Sukumuki ay tuwito
I don't
Yeah,
know what
no.
would be the name of it.
Yeah. I call them talk mics.
I do too. People love you, man, and I hate it.
I know. There's something about you. We'll take, go ahead.
5,
I don't
4.
want my hat. I can't wear my hat. With
Shut the fuck up, man.
What do I need these headphones?
You don't need them.
You don't need it. You don't need it. Yeah. Well,
5.
maybe take the hat off. Have you thought about that? Take the fucking hat off.
Okay, go.
Okay. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can you turn my headphones up?
Yep.
Black level.
Okay. How's that?
Think Snoop Studio. That's how I need it.
Marvin. Marvin. It's one of my favorite songs from the Commodores.
What is it?
Okay. I don't know. Let's start over. That was not a good opening.
5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello. What's up? Bob here from the suburbs. Welcome to another episode of the Tiger Billy podcast. It's good to be here. We've got my white friend George. What's up, George? Hey, buddy. Radical. Right. We've got my buddy, my Filipino buddy here, Gilbert. He's exotic.
Wow.
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
It's a Filipino mongoose.
Oh, yeah.
It's a what?
Yeah, my beautiful exotic
God,
girlfriend
I hate
here,
that word.
Kalila.
Also
She's
Filipino.
Yeah, she's got a nice purple vag. Nice purple vag. And we've got my friend, my black friend here, Donnell Rawlings. Give him a round of applause, everybody.
I don't want a round of applause. First of all, I want to apologize to all my fans that are going to look at this and say, what the fuck is he doing in that podcast?
Yeah.
Desperate times we require desperate.
First of all,
No.
First of all,
Can we be clear?
Yeah.
For everyone, let them know that I don't want to be here.
okay, let me be clear.
No.
Yeah.
Because people are like, oh, they fucking got such a friendship in the bond. I don't want to be here.
All right,
And the only reason, I want to be clear, the only reasons, and this is the part I don't understand,
Yeah.
Bobby. This podcast has so many fans.
Exactly.
Right?
Thank you. Big
I
no.
had to look at it like a person that's going on a TV show. He'd know they're going to ask some dumb questions. But it's so many viewers that you got to go there.
Yeah,
to
right,
promote the product and shit.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm here is because there are people that love you.
We're not the Kelly Clarkson show. Is that what you're saying?
No, not of that.
Okay, good.
Kelly Clarkson.
No, but people go on there because it's got a lot of viewership. And is that what he's saying?
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Okay, what I'm going to say to you is this.
And if my podcast had more viewers, I would never be on this fucking show.
Okay, but I need to.
The people in the streets told me.
All right.
They said, you want to be a part of what?
But facts are facts.
Okay, go ahead.
Facts are facts, all right?
Right.
And it's so interesting that you say that because I wasn't even going to bring this up.
Right.
But it's like when you started your new podcast, right? You tried to start a little war with me, right, on Instagram, which to me made it seem like you wanted to come onto our podcast and you wanted to collaborate.
No, I wanted to fuck with you.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted to fuck with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to I like fighting you.
I like fighting you. I like
fighting you.
I like fighting you too.
But I had to stop the fight because nobody wanted to join the team.
I
Right? You were too deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm real deep,
And
bro.
then the Asian community, when it comes to anything to do with like hacking or anything like that, I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, you're gonna.
And you don't even have this many viewers. You have one young Asian motherfucker, right? That created some type of robot. They go. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Nah, I like fucking with you.
Yeah, but I like fucking with you too. But there is something with us that whenever I see you, sometimes you'll walk the other way, or you even before the pandemic, you would create a distance because you can't handle my sexual energy.
Okay, guess what? Guess what? This is why you're such a genius, because I don't know how many years that it took you to figure it out.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right. I can't handle sexual energy from anybody with a dick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I don't have sexual energy to you, for you. I just exude it because I'm just a being.
I know you're a being, but I'm not that type of being.
Right.
We're different type of beings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is what I'm saying. I know you're from a place where and this may sound weird for some people.
Yeah.
Where kissing a guy in the mouth is not considered homosexual.
I find it European. I don't find it homosexual.
That's my point. I'm not a European motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you do.
Clear.
You do know Europe exists.
I do. I fuck
people-
so many European bitches. That's some of my favorite bitches. European, but it's not. They're bitches.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
They have vaginas.
Right.
They're not purple vaginas.
Okay.
But they have vaginas.
All right,
I'm
so
saying, that's the difference in cultures.
Okay. Let me say this then. Okay. For instance, if I was
Do you like my hat?
it's good.
It's
I really,
nature.
that's my style.
Yeah.
It's spirit.
I really
it
like
represents
it.
nature, and we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, you could have rocked that hat. You couldn't have rocked that hat 30 years ago.
I could rock. I got swag. I can rock anything.
No, I think 30 years ago would have been weird. Now, as you're
question.
older.
You asked me a question, Bobby. I'm giving you my answer. And with that, you said no. So are you going to interview me or are you going to interview yourself? I'm just saying. Because here's what.
Whoa. Don't leave. Don't leave.
Just leave.
Okay.
All right? All right. If you need somebody to bounce ideas off. I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And first off, I'm disturbed by this fucking plexiglass, whatever the fuck you call it.
Yeah.
Because I know you're trying to practice correct COVID protocol.
Yeah.
But me being from the hood and you being Asian on the other side of glass,
Yeah.
this is where you guys get empowered. Like, listen, I'm telling you, like in certain neighborhoods, like the fucking Asian person talks more shit, the thicker the bulletproof glass.
Yeah,
is.
It's true. You know what?
Like right now, you're not gonna talk too much shit because I could kick myself through this. But if you had that motherfucking shit right here, you was like, "Fuck you, nigga, you on my show."
Yeah.
All right, you would.
That's a historical fact.
It is a historical fact. Me and I know that.
When you go to a Chinese
Like I want to
restaurant-
order something right now.
All right. So when you're in a Chinese
And I
restaurant,
want you to tell me it's only going to take 5 minutes, whatever the fucking order is.
do you think that when you're at a Chinese restaurant, do you think that we're talking shit behind your back, behind the wall?
Do I think that?
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, well, then you're correct.
I know, and the reason why I know that because I know the stress on the other. I know the stress on both sides. I know you're trying to provide food for a community or whatever, and then you get frustrated when someone comes in there and they say they want shrimp fried rice, and they say I want extra shrimp, right? Right. Without respecting how much extra shrimp costs.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean? Just
right.
like, no, I need you to throw extra shrimp in there, and you can't do it.
Would you be angry if they go, okay, we have to add $5 more?
No, I wouldn't be angry with that because
Yeah.
I know if I go somewhere, like right now, if I go somewhere I want extra anything, I know it's going to be an extra cost. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm not going there with the idea if I want extra shit for the same price. So I can understand where that frustration comes from.
Right.
And, and I don't necessarily think that that's your community. It's so funny about when I say your community, like in New York, they have a lot of Koreans own like the markets and stuff, right? Right. And a lot of black people have issues with their culture. And on the other side, the Korean culture has issues with our culture. And I think the thing that is more disturbing with the Korean culture when it comes to our culture is the lack of respect they have for elders. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have the old thing where, oh, why you following me and everything like that. And I understand that exists, whatever. But I've noticed, and especially being stationed and living in Korea, I know how important respecting your elders is to your culture.
It's very important.
But that's
In
also
some kind of way, you lost that.
Wait. I specifically?
You lost that respect for elders because I am your elder.
By 2 years.
You are,
By a couple
whatever it is, you're Tongseng,
I'm
you're Tongseng,
all right.
and I'm Hyung Nam.
Okay.
You're Tongseng, I'm Hyung Nam. And with that said, if you ever spend any time in Korea, when you see me, you have to show me respect.
I didn't know we were
No, you
playing by
didn't.
those rules.
You didn't bow.
Listen, you didn't do that. When I came here, you didn't do and yes, you didn't do that.
I know.
You didn't do none of that.
I'm sorry.
So you're disrespectful to my culture, and you're also disrespectful to your culture.
Okay, if I would have known, I first of all, I didn't know that you ever even spent time in Korea.
Bobby,
I don't
stop the fucking lies, bruh.
Or I knew.
We've been 3 fucking shows.
I know.
Where I spoke more motherfucking Hongumalo than you.
I know.
Right.
You know, yeah.
Do you do this to your listeners all the time?
What do you
lie?
mean? Yeah.
Do you guys accept it?
Yeah.
Is it this is a camera for the audience?
Yeah.
You guys accept this level of disrespect from this motherfucker? Leave your comments. Okay.
Yeah. Listen, I'm trying to improve my game here as a human being.
But I do. I like you.
I like to look back at my past and my behaviors, and I also look back at the past podcasts, and I want to improve my game. Yeah, I lie a lot. I've exaggerated. I think that in comedy, you have to do that to embellish stories and whatnot. Do you embellish stories?
Yeah, that's what part of my, like, people always ask me when it comes to stand up, what is my style? What is my process? And I don't really, only process I have is trying to live life the best I can. You know, we all go out and you come into situations, especially you, and like for some reason comedy just comes to you. You know what I mean? And you say to yourself, oh, that could be a joke. Oh, that could be a joke. But not really a joke. I want to be able to go on stage and talk about that. You know, I've never been one to sit down and like, here's the punch, here's the setup, or here's anything. Like I write on stage. Over the years, I probably lost so much material because that's my process. If I was that anal person, the ones that anytime something happens, they write it down, I would have fucking all type of jokes.
Yeah.
But I rely more on my muscle memory and me being able to tell the story, embellish the story, and then where the comedy comes in is when you exaggerate the story.
But do you write it down or no?
No, I might write a premise down.
Oh, right. Me too.
Because I believe that if something is really funny to you, like it goes into our hard drive. And my opinion of a hard drive is our life. You've been on stage and you've been on a road with something, right? And then you'll say a word or two, and then for some reason it goes to the hard drive of stuff something you thought of a year ago that you never saw you never done before, but now it's like, oh shit, this is the perfect time.
Yeah. The worst is when I can't quite get something to work, right? I have an idea, I can't get it to work. And the worst is 3 years later, you see a comic do it, and you go, oh, fuck, that's how you do it.
Yeah, but then when you're a beast.
I hate it.
Yeah, but when you're a beast, you lose some shit like that. But when you're a creative person, you're like, you know, you'll have a bit like, this shit is funny. And then but when you're dope, when you lose it, you're just going to come up with some more funny shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Unless something going on in your life psychologically that gives you a fucking complete creative block.
Now,
you try to stay away from those things.
When you did summer camp with the gang.
The gang.
Yeah.
I don't know. I should consider that to be racist. The gang. Why can't it be some of your fellow friends?
Yeah.
Why can't it be? If a white man was here? Yo, Bobby. If a white man was here,
yeah, I would have said gang. You know what I mean? I would have said gang, my friend.
You would have even said fellowship.
No, I would have said gang. That because I'm a simple guy, and you're a gang of thieves. I'm not.
You talking to pirates or what?
No, a gang of friends. I mean,
I would love to go back through.
I don't know why it's thieves. I don't know why.
I would love to go back.
I'm up against the wall. No one's defending me.
Wait, Donnell, I want to know what you truly think about Koreans. Do you think that there is inherently a racist seed somewhere implanted in their DNA?
I don't think it's a racist seed. I think it's American culture that they get dissatisfied with more than anything. I don't think it's like they dislike black people, but a lot of Koreans, when they come here, the first thing they do for them to make money is that they plant themselves into a black neighborhood and they create certain jobs. That's it. But I don't think and the reason why I'm saying is because I've spent time in Korea.
Yeah.
I really know the culture. I really know how much the biggest thing they value is respect. I know that. So I can't I'm not a person I've seen both sides of it, you know? And I think that a lot of Koreans when they first come in, they're displeased with American culture and then the way we live.
Yeah.
And just so happen the communities that they are in, when they come the first time, a lot of times they are in those black neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got, like, when I was growing up, when I came to L.A., right, I came to L.A. in the 90s, right, in, like, after, like, the mid-90s a little bit, and there was, like, you know, this is after the riots, and this is after, but, you know, you'd watch a movie like Do the Right Thing, and you see, like, Stephen Park played the Korean grocery store guy, and there was always, it felt like there was some sort of conflict between, you know, black people and Koreans, which, for me, you know, I'm not that kind of Korean. You know what I mean? The ones that they would depict in the...
But the reason why that is, Bobby, is because they don't know each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you're behind a glass, it's hard to get to know somebody. The reason why I say that because every neighborhood that I've lived in between New York and L.A., whether there be like a Korean market or a Korean cleaner, when I get to know these people... They fall in love with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
I love you too.
once they know, it's too late for you.
I love you so
But once
much.
they know especially when they know the backstory of me spending some time in Korea. You know, when they know that I know when I speak to them how I know how to show respect on the way I carry myself.
Yeah.
They know that, and they get it. They're like this. Where did he get that from? Like, it's one thing to be able to say something in another language, but it's another thing to be able to know your body language, your facial expressions, and everything. And it's always these older adishis that get to know me, and they fall in love with me. And you know when an older Korean person is in love with you. As I remember one time I went to the cleaners close to where I live, right?
Yeah.
And my bill was like $50, right? This is when you know Korean loves you, right? My bill was $50. I gave $50, and he gave me $10 back.
Oh.
He gave me some of my money back. Hello?
Hello. That's crazy.
He was like,
that's fucking.
but he did it. He didn't do it like I love you. You know, Koreans,
Yeah.
they gonna disrespect you or anything. You know, like I love you. You know?
Yeah, I got it.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, they don't. And there's something about like, I don't know if we talked about this when we did the show, but Korean dads don't have a lot of emotion.
No.
They don't.
Yeah.
And some people be like, oh, but that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't think
It's when you said it reminded me like whenever I would introduce my dad to like a new friend from high school. I go, hey dad, this is Tony. He would go like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't want to know his name. You know what I mean? I get it. You know what I mean? And he would also do this with his
And
hand.
I know he would
get him away.
I knew he would do that for you because he knew you were going to be in the kitchen kissing the dude in his face. So he's like, hey, I don't lie.
Yeah. I'm not gay.
I know you're not.
Yeah. I know gay.
I know you're
Yeah. I know gay.
Pinterest.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're going to take a really quick break to share one of our new and favorite sponsors with you.
Lucy Nicotine. You guys, right now I'm chewing Lucy Nicotine Chew and Park.
Ooh.
It comes with 10 pieces. I remember the other day I was like, I'm going to go play video games and I'm going to chew on some Lucy, right? And I don't smoke the whole time. This is better than the other brands because you can actually feel it kind of working in your body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lucy Nicotine is a company founded by Caltech scientists and former smokers looking for a better and cleaner nicotine alternative. Finally, tobacco alternatives that don't suck.
This is great gum. Researched and developed for 3 years to be made for possible, not pay.
For people, not patients.
Let me read that again, man. Researched and developed for 3 years to be made for people, not patients.
Yep.
Lucy has created a nicotine gum with 4 milligrams of nicotine that comes in 3 flavors: wintergreen, cinnamon, and pomegranate. It has a lozenge as well. Lozenge as well.
With 4 milligrams of nicotine in cherry ice flavor.
It's 2020. Get rid of your cigarettes, unplug your vape, throw out your dip, and get some Lucy nicotine gum or lozenges.
Lozenges.
This is the real deal. A subscription to Lucy comes directly to your door each month. It's so simple, you don't have to leave your house because Lucy has delivery down. Tiger Belly listeners go to lucy.co and use promo code TigerBelly to get 20% off all products, including gum or, Kalila?
Lozenges.
Lozenges. That's lucy.co and use the promo code TigerBelly at checkout. Also, I have to give this disclaimer. Warning, this product contains nicotine derived from tobacco. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Lucy.co and be sure to use that promo code TigerBelly.
Quip. It's for your teeth and it's really healthy. You guys, I promise you this, and this is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
If I had Quip as a toothbrush throughout my life, I'd have all my teeth.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you right now, usually I find brushing to be boring and monotonous, right? But every time at night and in the mornings, I look forward to using my Quip brush.
They have a new one called a Smart Electric Toothbrush.
How can they even get smarter? Holy shit.
For adults and kids, and it has all the guiding features of the original brush, but with a new Bluetooth smart motor that connects to the free...
It's future shit.
It connects to the free Quip app so you can track your brushing, get tips and daily coaching, and earn rewards for good habits like brushing 2 minutes twice a day. Why? A healthy mouth is its own reward, but free gifts like refills, discounts, products can also motivate people to consistently brush better.
Yeah, imagine being on the Enterprise and Chris Pine's Captain Kirk would be using this futuristic Just imagine that.
It has sensitive sonic vibrations, and it also has a built-in 2-minute timer. So it pulses every 30 seconds to remind you when to switch sides. And they also have the kids' electric toothbrush and an anti-cavity toothpaste that we use and we enjoy.
Eco-friendly solar battery charger to power your Quip with sunshine. Refresh bag to bring your good oral care habits everywhere you go. It has that too.
Thanks, Bobby. Start getting rewards for brushing your teeth today. You go to getquip.com/belly right now to get your first refill free. That's your first refill free at getquip.com/belly. Spell GETQUIP.com/belly. Quip, better oral health made simple and rewarding. Enjoy the rest of the show.
It's so funny because when we did the
And then if they don't follow him back within 2 days, he unfollows them and then deletes
That's
the
the world we
message.
live. But like I know that sounds like crazy, but like I've definitely thought that before. I'll be like, oh, this person is cool. I'm cool. I'm verified. You're verified. Let's hang out. And then they don't get back to you, and you're like, well,
right.
It looks
You
like a relationship
unfollow?
ends here. I have before, but I don't try to do.
No,
that.
what I do is if they're just a regular person that's not verified, right? I've had that where I follow them and they haven't followed me in years, and then I'll just start unfollowing them.
I've been getting peer pressured a lot lately. Like at the Laugh Factory, just like other people coming up, be like, "Yo, man, you got Instagram?" I'm like, well, "Yes." And then they'll be like, "So, what's your name?" But then they go to type in your name, but they've already searched your name. You're like, bitch, you fucking know. But then they do that like where they kind of like they show them following you. Like, yeah. I just followed you, and then you're like, well,
You silence. That's what I've been doing. I've been scrolling through the people I'm following, and what do you call it when you
mute
them?
Mute.
Yeah.
I've been muting them. It's been very helpful.
I'm not being rude. I'm just trying to find the video of you scrolling through Instagram. I'm sorry, American Idol contestants, Kay.
Or can I back up this American Idol thing?
Yeah.
I didn't fucking do that, by the way. Okay.
Oops,
This is
there's
what I did.
4 videos here. I'm looking at.
Oh, wait, stop for a second. I know, but hold on. Let me just explain myself. All right. I'm sorry, it's Trevor. Right. I want to be. We're new friends, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, I love American Idol. Okay. So I admit it. I love any show where people can conquer their fear, right? When they get nervous and they were able to pull it off. It's inspirational to me.
100%.
Right? When people do that. And it makes me want to go out in the world and try,
I
right?
don't have a problem with that.
I'm not done.
When you
I'm not fucking done, all right? I'm not done,
Nice
all right?
framing. Nice framing.
Thank you, buddy. My beautiful lady.
Thank you, Joe.
So what I did was there was 2 dudes on American Idol that I liked their auditions. So what I did was
Oh, you're DMing off auditions? I thought you were talking about like final round. Like, best of luck, dude. But like you're like DMing them like, welcome to Hollywood. I'm the gatekeeper.
Shut the
bitch.
fuck up, George. I love you. So I love it. No, that laugh was good.
Do you ever DM
I'm
the
not
people
done.
who bomb?
No.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
So anyway, I fucking follow them, right?
Yeah.
And if I don't get
Yeah, but their activity's popping because they're on the show that week.
I know, but
you got to follow on an off
But the
week.
2 dudes, they go, "Holy shit, Bobby Lee's following me."
Directly, they say
Right,
that.
so the DM, right? And then I can read you the fucking exchange.
I just don't like how you're like, bro, if you need tips.
I know. I'm gonna read you the fucking exchange I had. I'm gonna plug these guys because I think they're fucking great guys.
Let me
But
guess.
can
Is
we
it
just
Christian?
make sure they get to like top 24 before you plug them?
Is it Christian Gordino? That guy?
No, I don't know. Hold on.
Well, Christian Gordino just got a plug. So
All right, so here we go.
No.
There was one guy named Noah Thompson.
Yes, he's
how
very
many
good.
followers you got?
Noah Thompson
Yeah.
has 7,000 followers.
All right, well, let's change the subject. No, what
So
did you
here's,
what-
so here's
DM?
so I go, "Great job." He goes, "Thank you, dude." I go, "This is so gross. This is so."
He just said thank you, dude. That's it.
No, because I said, "Great job on the, you know what I mean, on your audition."
Read everything. Read everything.
Right. So this is so embarrassing, though.
Oh, I mean,
All right. So I
the fact
go.
that you watch American Idol.
This kid was really good though.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I go, which kid? Yeah, this kid. So I go, honestly, just be yourself.
Oh my god.
No.
Just let me finish. Let me finish. Stop this for a second, all right?
Oh my
Honestly,
God,
just
man.
be yourself.
They say never meet your heroes, dude.
I go, you've got it. Right? Hollywood and show business is bullshit. and
Oh my
not
God.
real.
Dude, these guys probably think you're trying to fuck.
Hey, it's a little weird.
All right, I'm going to delete it. Hold on.
Sounds
All
so
right.
predatory.
No, it's
I
hilarious.
go, forget the pressure and have fun and,
Oh my God.
and enjoy the experience. Right? It's not done. He keeps going.
What if he had no idea who you were? And he's like, this guy's just really going off right now.
That's weird.
It's like, how do you know, dude?
So he goes, for sure. LOL. Appreciate that a lot, man. Coming from you. Feels good, right?
So he knows you.
I have to double down now, right?
Yep.
So if you have any questions, like I don't know anything about music or
Like I'm telling you, this boy half expects to see a dick pic next.
right.
Oh, yeah.
So just send me a message. I'm a comedian, but I know things.
You said that?
Oh my god.
This is literally like, you know when they do To Catch a Predator and they're reading the text?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. It's like you said you are a 50-year-old comedian. Is that right? You know?
Bone Town 69.
So,
All right. That's not the only
I'm
one.
sweating.
That's
This
not the
is
only
amazing.
one. There's
Yeah.
another. There's another guy.
so wait, what did he say back to that?
He goes, I watch your stuff all the time, bro. Love everything you do. Definitely will. Thanks so much, man.
But did he follow you back?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was going to end.
This other guy now,
tragically.
Cole Hallman. He's from San Diego.
Nice.
He goes, is this actually Bobby Lee? Feels good. Did you just comment on my Instagram? Ha ha ha, what the hell? That's what he said.
Yeah.
I just watched podcast clips of you yesterday. Ha ha ha, right?
Right.
Now here's a little monologue I do.
Oh, no.
Yeah, man. I'm fucking verified, bro.
You said I'm fucking verified, bro.
You know why he went the route? You know,
You just lost phone privilege, Bobby. Put it on the counter.
I said kidding.
you know why you were rude? Because he was already praising you too much up front. You don't react well to people praising you up front.
All right, baby. Don't analyze. I'm just fucking reading the fucking thing, all right?
You were thirsty for Noah's love. You weren't thirsty for
So I
him.
go, dude, American Idol is my favorite show, and my girlfriend and I loved you and Noah.
Oh, you threw me in there?
Yeah, I had to because
Make it sound like he's not as creepy.
right.
girlfriend.
You are authentic.
Girlfriend.
I go, you are authentic and super talented. Good luck, brother. If you need anything, we're here. Yeah.
He probably followed
He's
me.
going to see you at the supermarket and be like, I could actually use some help right now. And you're like, I don't have any spare change. I'm sorry, sir.
But the reason why because here's what I don't like about American Idol. Whenever somebody has a sad story, I rewind, I fast forward it.
Oh.
You know, like when they go, my godmother just died a month ago. I don't give a shit.
But whenever they do the sad, whenever they do the sad story, you know their audition's going to go well. I want them to show the sad story and then they bomb.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the pressure of saying no to someone who just had a tragedy in their life.
Yeah, but it's like they show this whole thing. They're building it up. So when they do give the golden buzzer, it's this whole big ordeal. The golden buzzer, I'll tear up a little on. I'll tear up.
Here's another thing.
That's a different show, though.
So there's 3 ways they cheat.
Who?
The contestants in any of these variety shows. They either have a sad story. You're a kid. That's cheating. Right? Because you have a leg up.
Okay.
Right? And then if you have some sort of disability, I'm sorry. Anyone has, right?
Or if you have all 3 of them.
That's
You're going to Hollywood, buddy.
Yeah.
Triple threat.
You don't even have to audition. They just do the golden buzzer.
You're like, hey, my name is, you're in.
Yeah. But one day, I wish I had a good voice, so I would pretend. I would go audition. I'd have like, you know what I mean? I would do like Freddie Krueger makeup.
Yeah.
Right? With the crutches.
They give you a golden buzzer.
I was in a fire and sing. And then once I got the fucking, you know what I mean? The golden buzzer, I'd rip off my mask, take the fucking, fuck you. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And now people are DMing you. Just be yourself, Bobby. You got this.
Yeah. I have those fantasies, you know? But I love American Idol, and that was creepy, and I should not do that again.
Have you gotten not message back from anyone you sent a message to? Because that would hurt.
Oh, yeah. He talks about it to this day. There was a girl on The Voice named Mariah. She's so talented. She was this rocker.
But there was a girl named Katie on The Voice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Katie.
And we're going to go to Katie Caden, and we're going to go to her show in 3 weeks. And
I didn't get.
Yeah, I told you about it. You don't go to anything anyway. Every time I invite you to shit, you don't go. My point is that it does work, right? But there's been like, just shut. And that's, Chloe Kohansky was another one. We got Noah. Another voice guy.
A lot of plugs tonight.
Noah did our podcast, and we
love it.
So that's how you do it. You go, hey, and if they don't respond, they don't like you.
It does feel good if somebody higher up. Like when I heard the shout out on Bad Friends, I was like that's the most message I got from a lot of people in a while about like, oh, did you see that you were on this or that? So that felt cool,
Yeah, because I don't want to toot your little fucking horn.
Yeah, had you texted me what you said on Bad Friends, a little different. I would have been this Bobby Lee guy.
if I DM'd you, oh yeah, that would be weird. Yeah, you're right.
Be
But voice
yourself,
memo,
Trevor.
voice memo.
Yeah.
Be yourself, Trevor.
It's me, verified Bobby Lee. It's a check mark, you pussy bitch.
Okay, it's embarrassing. All right, it's embarrassing, but you know what? I'm okay with it.
I thought that story was hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny and it's weird, and I feel like I'm going to change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So is that the thing? All right. So can I just say this too, Trev? We really had a good time with you here on the show.
This has been great.
Honestly,
It's been awesome.
we really had a good time with
I
you.
can't believe I'm a resident member on Tiger Belly.
Yeah, yeah,
So
and
I'll be back next week.
we would